Well, the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third down.
Could be a blitzer.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their veteran QB, the former Delaware Blue Hen, Joe Flacco.
If anything, I think Joe Flacco's underrated. He's a guy who leads his team to a lot of wins during the regular season, elevates his play in the postseason, and has a Super Bowl ring, was a Super Bowl MVP. Yet many times he doesn't get mentioned with the top quarterbacks in the league.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. They run it again with Hill. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Ryan Shazier ran so fast at his combine that many people thought someone actually ran for him. He's a linebacker who ran sub 4.4, and he uses that speed to make plays all over the field.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback, the Wisconsin product. It's Scott Tolzien.
And while in college at the University of Wisconsin, Scott Tolzien played in a run-heavy offense, but that doesn't mean he can't throw it as well. Actually dueled Andy Dalton in a big-time game during his college days.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Tolzien. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. First down carry by Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
Now Bell, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Jimmy Smith looks like the corners that you want coming into the league now. Long, ability to play the football in the air, terrific cover guy.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Tolzien. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell. He'll get the football here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
So on fourth down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. So we hit the quarter break in round 1 of the AFC playoffs. 0-0 our score. We're back to Baltimore after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Again, it's Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going? 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a 1st down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
On the ground, this is Hill. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he stopped immediately there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's 2nd down. Hill. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's got time in the pocket. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Return team. Automatic first down.
They come out here in the eye. This is Bell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Illegal block in the back. Offense. Still 2nd down.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now.
Now Tolzien. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Counter. Here's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up to throw. A screen to Bell. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Flacco. Caught left side, Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second down, Flacco now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To pass, Flacco. They set up the screen to Hill. That one good for 15 and a first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First and 10 here for Flacco. It's caught, Kamar Aiken. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They look to throw on first and 10 with Flacco. He's got time. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second and 10. Flacco once more. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. On second down, Flacco to throw. And Aiken with it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds his man, Kamar Aiken. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is that now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Operating out of the gun. Flacco trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Hill. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 now. Third and goal, Flacco. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because
so out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will make it 6-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
On the return, here's Justin Gilbert. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now Tolzien. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he floated one out there incomplete. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Here in the playoffs, you hope to have close games where both sides are putting it all on the line. And that's what we have so far. It should be a very exciting second half. All right, let's get it going. Let's roll those first half highlights. Steelers still on the field. They're going to come away with another sack. This will go as a loss of 10. Ravens have it at the 27. Will once again sack the QB. This will go for a loss of 8. Ravens have it later on the drive. Flacco's completion is made out of the gun, and he'll end up picking up 28 yards on the play.
Okay, Larry, thank you. No touchdowns in our first half. What will we see in half number 2? Time to find out. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here at 2nd and 12. They'll run. This is Hill. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
And able to find Aiken complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now Brown. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably...
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield. He's sacked at the 46. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Tolzien goes underneath for Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 53 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. One play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Underneath here to Hill. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown,
there goes Jeremy Hill. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 1st and 10 here for Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a foot race. Kenneth Dixon. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kenneth Dixon, 60 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So they're going to go for 2. Flacco looking to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Gilbert. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And the Steelers set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. A give to Bell. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Now Tolzien. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Steelers defense getting ready here for this next possession. They are down on the scoreboard. They're just trying to keep the opposition now at bay.
Let's treat it a little bit like tennis. Hold serve. Don't give up anything. Win the point, so to speak, and move on from there.
Did you play tennis?
I actually did for a little while.
Wasn't
very good at it.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, the kids, they both lettered.
Your kids?
Exactly.
Okay.
Whose kids were we talking about? A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And his throw is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Certainly some contact there, and that's why there's a penalty on the defender for pass interference.
So hard to time it up for a defender to hit the receiver when the ball arrives. Got there a little bit early on that one.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Catch left side here by Aiken. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Ravens are going to have a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And Aiken with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, Flacco now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get...
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. Now it's Flacco. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Flacco from the gun. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And the Ravens defense, they get ready, and they trot back out onto the field. They did their job last go-around, forced the punt. Hoping for more of that here.
They got off the field. That's exactly what they wanted to accomplish. Get off the field, turn the ball over to their offense, and kick back and enjoy a little bit of water and rest before they have to go back out there again.
Back out there now and hoping to hurry up and get more water and rest. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Delay of game, offense. That penalty is declined.